What if I told you that the pain you're feeling right now isn't permanent? That the weight crushing your chest when you think about her could actually lift? Most men get this completely wrong. They stay trapped in the cycle, replaying memories, checking her social media, hoping for that text, never realizing they're keeping themselves imprisoned. But not you, not anymore. Today, I'm breaking down the 4 critical stages you need to move through to truly let her go. Not just from your life, but from that space in your mind where she's been living rent-free. These aren't just feel-good steps. This is the psychological roadmap that separates the men who recover and level up from those who stay stuck for years. Let's dive in. Stage 1. Acceptance of reality. The first and hardest truth you need to face is this. It's over. Not maybe over. Not temporarily over. Over. Most guys get stuck here because they're fueling themselves with false hope, creating scenarios where she comes back, where something magical changes her mind. But listen closely. Hope is the poison keeping you sick. When you truly accept that what you had is now behind you, something powerful happens. Your brain stops wasting energy on impossible futures and can finally focus on what's real. Look in the mirror and say it out loud. It's over. I accept this reality. This isn't about giving up. This is about facing truth so you can actually move forward. The acceptance stage feels heavy because you're finally letting the full weight of the loss hit you. Most men avoid this feeling. They distract themselves with work, with other women, with anything that numbs the pain. But you need to feel it to heal it. When you fully accept the reality of what's happened, you create the foundation for everything that follows. Without this stage, nothing else works. Your assignment? Delete the text threads. Remove the photos from your phone. Tell a trusted friend that it's over. Make it real by putting it into words. This stage hurts the most, but it lasts the shortest time when you do it right. Stage 2. Emotional release. Now that you've accepted reality, you need to deal with the emotional aftermath. Most men think showing emotion makes them weak, so they bottle it up, acting tough, while dying inside. What if I told you the strongest thing you could do right now is to feel everything? Anger, sadness, confusion, betrayal, loss. These emotions are like a current moving through your body. They only get stuck when you try to block them. Find your release valve, whether it's through intense physical training, private moments where you let yourself break down, journaling, or honest conversations with people you trust. Your body is processing chemicals and hormones right now that need an outlet. Give them one. The men who suppress this stage are the same ones who bring their unresolved baggage into every future relationship, sabotaging connections before they even start. Not you. You're going to move through this fire completely, so you come out the other side clean. This stage isn't pretty. There will be days when the waves hit hard, but each time you let yourself feel instead of run, you're draining the wound. Remember something important here. Feeling your emotions doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're human, and the strongest men are the ones who can face their humanity without flinching. Your assignment: schedule specific times for emotional release. Maybe it's a hard workout followed by sitting in your car alone. Maybe it's a remote hike where you can shout if you need to. Create the space for this process instead of letting it ambush you. Stage 3. Identity reclamation. By now, you've accepted reality and you're processing the emotions. But there's something crucial happening that you might not even realize. You're separating your identity from the relationship. When you've been with someone, especially for a long time, your sense of self gets entangled with them. Your routines, your inside jokes, maybe even your friends or hobbies became shared territory. Now it's time to reclaim who you are, independent of her. Ask yourself, who was I before her? What parts of myself did I put on hold? What new strengths have I gained through this experience? This stage is about rediscovering parts of yourself that may have faded during the relationship and discovering entirely new dimensions you never knew existed. What did you love before her? What have you always wanted to try? Who are you when no one is watching? The average man makes a critical mistake here. He either tries to become exactly who he was before the relationship, or he reinvents himself completely to spite her. Both miss the point. This isn't about erasing her influence or overreacting to it. It's about integration, taking the growth, the lessons, the experiences, and building them into a stronger version of yourself. You're not going backward. You're not starting over. You're evolving. During this stage, you'll feel awkward at times. There's a natural discomfort in reconnecting with yourself. Embrace it. This discomfort is growth happening in real time. The relationships that don't work out are often the ones that show us who we really are and who we're capable of becoming. Your assignment: make a list of 5 activities that make you feel most like yourself. things that bring you energy and make time disappear. Commit to doing at least one every single day, no matter what. Stage 4, future orientation. The final stage is where everything changes, where you stop looking back and start looking forward. Until now, much of your mental and emotional energy has been consumed by processing what was. That's necessary work, but it has an endpoint, and that endpoint is now. Future orientation is when you consciously shift your focus from what you've lost to what you're building, from what happened to what's possible. This isn't about forgetting her or pretending the relationship didn't matter. It's about giving the majority of your mental real estate to your future rather than your past. The clearest sign you've reached this stage is when thoughts of her no longer hijack your day. They may still come, but they pass through instead of taking over. This is when you'll notice something profound. The pain has transformed into fuel. Every challenge the breakup brought has built resilience in you. Every moment of grief has deepened your capacity for connection. Every setback has clarified what you truly want. Most men never reach this stage because they get comfortable in the familiar pain of the past. The hurt becomes an identity they don't know how to release. But you're different. You understand that letting go isn't a single decision. It's a process of many decisions, made daily until they become your natural state. In this final stage, you're no longer healing from her. You're building toward everything that's waiting for you. And here's the truth most people won't tell you. When you truly enter this stage, you'll stop seeing the relationship as a failure. Instead, you'll recognize it as a necessary chapter that brought you exactly where you needed to be. Your assignment: write down 3 specific things you're genuinely excited about in your future. Not generic goals, but vivid possibilities that pull you forward. Look at this list every morning before anything else. The moment everything changes, there will come a day, and I promise you this, when you realize something profound. Letting her go wasn't just about ending a chapter of your life. It was about beginning a better one. The pain that once felt like it would break you actually rebuilt you. While other men let breakups destroy them, you used this as the catalyst for becoming exactly who you're meant to be. This process isn't easy. None of the 4 stages I've outlined today are comfortable, but they are necessary. Acceptance of reality, emotional release, identity reclamation, future orientation. These stages aren't linear, by the way. You'll move between them. Some days you'll feel like you've mastered the final stage, and the next morning you'll wake up back in stage 1. That's normal. That's human. The difference is that now you have the map. You know where you are in the process, and you know where you're heading. This is how you not only let go of her, but how you find the stronger, wiser, more authentic version of yourself in the process. The version that will be ready when the right person comes along, or the version that realizes, perhaps for the first time, that your worth was never dependent on anyone else to begin with. Take these 4 stages seriously, move through them with intention, and watch as letting go transforms from the hardest thing you've ever done into the most important, because the man who can truly let go is the man who can truly move forward, and that man is you.